Breaking news, LA County Sheriff Alex Villanueva responding for the first time to an explosive LA Times article that claims his department participated in a cover-up. He's calling it, quote, nothing but clickbait. Good evening. Welcome to Fox 11 News at 5. I'm Alex Michelson.
And I'm Christine Devine. The sheriff denied that there's any kind of cover-up happening inside his department. And
said that the LA Times is printing sensationalist news based on controversial video that they obtained. We want to warn you, the video itself is pretty intense.
An inmate punches a deputy, then that deputy grabs him and puts his knee on the inmate's head for up to 3 minutes. The Times reporting that the optics of the incident was so bad that the sheriff's department covered it up.
The sheriff now speaking out. Fox 11's Phil Schuman live in downtown LA with more. Phil.
Strong words from Sheriff Villanueva, who's never been shy about sharing his opinions, accusing the LA Times and others of an orchestrated campaign against him as he faces re-election. The latest subject of the sheriff's concern is this story and the accompanying video. We'll show it to you again, first published by the LA Times. It shows this inmate, Escalante is his name, Enzo Escalante, punching a deputy, Douglas Johnson. This happened March 21st, 2021, inside the San Fernando courthouse. The inmate is handcuffed, and then what the video shows is Johnson kneeling on his head and neck area for up to 3 minutes as he is subdued and brought under control. And the allegation is, reported by the Times, that the sheriff's department chose not to pursue criminal charges against the inmate for punching the deputy to avoid publicizing the action of kneeling on his head in the wake of the George Floyd murder. In fact, this occurred just a few days after the trial of Derek Chauvin began for Floyd's murder. But the sheriff says that allegations of cover-up are not true, and that he accuses the LA Times of trying to harm his re-election campaign by holding this story until he literally kicked off his re-election campaign over the weekend.
The Times articles are appearing faster than we're being notified of any of these things. So they're working in concert with the LA Times to make the very sensationalist headline, throw the article out that follows up, and what it amounts to now is just clickbait. That's all they're looking for. They want people to read the title, and that's it, and they're going to lose interest in it. And that seems to be the goal of the LA Times.
Vice President of Communication for the LA Times told me a short while ago the sheriff's claims are false, and the Times stands by its reporting. So Sheriff Villanueva, Alex and Christine, for about a half an hour, talked about a wide-ranging conspiracy theory in his mind from the LA Times, Spectrum Cable, his competitors in the sheriff's race, and others trying to discredit him as he seeks re-election. He's been very critical of Gustavo Arellano, who we've had on our program many times. And so it was interesting to hear the sheriff talk about this. I was wondering when he has time to pay attention to all of this, and it sounded like he was saying, we're investigating a cover-up, but I want to make sure that the public knows that we don't cover up anything. Alex, Christine?
Lots processed there. Phil Schuman, thank you so much.